High five, guys and gals. Silver Sphincter coming at you. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Naturally, I'm lying because it's wintertime and it's freezing cold outside. I hate the cold. It is painful. It sucks. It hurts. But you got to live with it, man. What else you going to do, right? Hey, man, check this out. I just had the most wonderful day. Mail call ever. Best mail call ever. And I don't even have it all here because I gave some of it to my kid to take home before the rest of this stuff showed up. First, we're going to start with something that is dear and true to me other than silver and gold. That is Japanese hand-forged knives. Working art. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This thing is a Japanese boning knife specifically made for like small birds and chickens. You can use it for other things, but this is a chicken boning knife basically. It's called a Honosuke. This knife was made by a man with the last name of Moritaka. Mr. Moritaka's family has been creating bladed instruments for over 730 years. This guy started making swords for some of the very first Buddhist militants in Japan. And that family made swords for Buddhists in Japan for many years. And Moritaka's swords are kind of required to reach Buddhahood, if I read it correctly. 1293 is when this company started, and this family has been creating bladed instruments. Like, this is about as authentic of a Japanese knife as you can get. This thing is sick. I'm so stoked to have it. I have some other Japanese knives by a new age Japanese artist. His name is Yu Kurosaki. And he's the youngest person in Japan to ever acquire the title of a master. He's young. He's like 43 or so now. When he was like just barely 40, I think, when they dubbed him a master. And he's going places. But he's a young man. I don't think his family's been in the business for so long. This is a traditional, authentic Japanese knife, and I'm so stoked to have Mr. Moritaka in my collection. I can't wait to use this thing, man. I just can't wait. This thing is, just gets me going better than gold and silver, I'll tell you what. Speaking of which, let's check this out. This also was in the mail waiting for me. You're going to love it. Look at that. MLZB sent me a single dick out of a bag. He didn't give me the bag of dicks. He saved those for Cash Money. Cash Money got the bag of dicks. I'm kidding. I mean, look at this thing. That's a little candy dick. And it's even green. That's cool. Gold! Look at this. 1 gram of gold. I got this Wounded Warrior Project. I got a Bigfoot coin, which isn't here right now. And I got, what was the other thing that I just sent home with my kid? Oh, that was the angel from A.G. Stacker. You guys have seen that. I've been waiting for these forever. These have been on back order, and they finally came. This was all in the mail on the same day. And I'm like, yeah, baby. 5-ounce Libertad, 2023. 2-ounce Libertad 2023, 1-ounce Libertad 2023, and oh my God, you guys, homeboy stepped up on the game. Of course, my camera isn't going to do this any justice whatsoever. This is a 1/2 ounce reverse proof gold Libertad. 1/2 ounce, y'all. That's amazing. The biggest gold I have is I've got 2 1/10 ounce coins. I now have that 1 gram. I have another 1 gram coming from Herman that is on its way. But this right here, this took me a month to save for. And it was the most excruciating month of my life. Man, when I get my money, I love to spend my money. I can't save my money for the life of me. And having to not buy anything, basically, I helped out with the Wounded Warrior Project a lot with some of the money that I had, other than paying for this gold. But other than that, man, I and this knife, obviously, I haven't bought shit. This was excruciating for me to buy. I'm so glad I did it. This thing is beautiful. 1/2 ounce gold, y'all. Oh, I'm so stoked for this. This is a gift to my son. I'm giving this to my kid like today or tomorrow. He's going to be fucking ecstatic. How cool is that? He is going to be so stoked for this. Actually, we're going to do a little bit of a trade for something that he has money for, and it's not really a gift. It's kind of a gift because this is worth so much more than what he's going to end up trading me for. But I want him to have this. I'm not going to have this in my stack. I want him to have this. So if anything ever goes wrong with me, if my stack disappears or I die and the police take it or whatever, you know what I mean? This is going straight to my son. I'm not even going to keep this in my stack. I'm giving this to my boy. He's going to put it in his collection in the safe, and I'm never going to see it again. But I'm so stoked for this. So stoked. Like, all of my stack is basically going to my kid. After I get the piece of property in a vehicle, it is go mode for savings for my son, because I want him to have some cool stuff to remember me by. You know what I mean? I want him to be able to pull this out of his safe and be like, my dad did this for me. And I want him to remember me. I want him to have things. Amazing, you guys. Wounded Warrior Project, you guys. If you live under a rock and you didn't notice any of us doing the Wounded Warrior Project, that was so much fun. I've never donated to anything before. I've never really thought about having to donate money to anything before. And when I started stacking and Memorial Day came around and they did that first Wounded Warrior Project, I was all in. I was like, hey, this is a great idea. And I have had so much fun in the community helping collect over $100,000 for the year for the Wounded Warriors. I mean, when I'm pulling $2,000 a month of silver and gold into my life, it is no problem for me at all to give up like $300 to the Wounded Warrior Project, $300 or $400. It is a blast. We have so much fun. I laugh, I cry, I enjoy it. It's so much fun, and I cannot wait for the next one. I really can. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a great day. Look at all this. Just look at all of it. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at that thing. Ooh. I love you guys, man. I hope you guys are enduring the winter better than I am. You know what I mean? Some of y'all like snow. Some of y'all like cold. And I don't blame you. When I was a kid, I kind of liked it when I could go play in it. But now I'm just a grumpy old crippled man, and I don't get to do nothing but slip and fall in it. So, kill them with kindness, y'all. Don't be a Juanita. Kill them with kindness. I love y'all. High five and keep on stacking.